Randy, do you want to give us a quick summary of like what the new radio commands are and what they do?
Yeah, so we wanted to make sure you could leverage your survivors in some way to help out with infestations without you having to go micromanage all of it. We have one for scout infestations that will scout nearby infestations on the map. Then we have kill infestation, where you can literally send a survivor out to take care of an infestation for you. And they will literally leave your base, go take out an infestation, come back. It's pretty neat.
So, Brandon, do we really simulate that? Like, if I'm standing at my base and I select go kill an infestation, does one of my characters walk out of the base and can I follow them to the infestation? I assume you must have tried that.
I mean, I think Joe just showed that that's definitely not how that works.
Okay, what happens? What really happens?
It's just they walk out, teleport to that place, but I guess they do technically spawn at that place if you go there, and they kill the infestation. And if you're not there, it just deletes the infestation. But it's significantly more immersion. There's more immersion in this execution than previous ones, where it was just like you have a radio command, you do it, it deletes it, and that's it.
And there's less threat than the version where we actually did make the guy go walk directly to the site, where all sorts of things could happen to him. We got a lot of interesting bugs on that. So yeah, he does teleport so that you're not risking. We didn't want you to risk a survivor by sending them out on this call.
And they're technically immortal when they are in the world doing that very specific mission.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry. They are going to be a helpful thing. This can't backfire on you.
Because I imagined if you made them immortal and they also walked there, you could just send them there and then have an immortal buddy with you along the way, right?
Just follow him and clean up his messes that he causes. Yeah, there was some fun stuff you could do.
Well, while we're talking, and while Joe's got like the menus open here, while we're talking about the options, the other options that the player has for dealing with infestations, let's talk about outpost defenses. So what are the new outpost defense options that players have? Because this is really reminiscent of State of Decay 1. This is actually one of the features that people who loved State of Decay 1 always would ask us about is, why can't I mine my outposts? Well, here it looks like we've got some options. So what are the two things that you can do at an outpost? Brandon, do you want to walk through it?
So at most outposts, you can mine them and also use bait to attract zombies to your base. With the caveats of, if the outpost is literally next to your base, you can't mine it, because who's going to put mines right next to their base where someone's going to actually step on them. And also it like end up just trivializing all sieges anyway.
I was going to ask about that. So you can't just make an impenetrable ring of outposts that are mined around your base and just have every horde that tries to attack you explode. But you can, a little bit further out, place those mines. And then what happens? Like, how do the mines actually help?
They just like kill all. I think it just might be a certain number of zombies that walk into the safe zone of that site will just explode, and it has a little effect, and it looks really, really cool. So, and I think if you try to do a base close to your base, it even tells you, like, don't put that in your base because that's dangerous.
So if you're actually present and you're trying to take refuge in your outpost and zombies are chasing you, they'll get blown up by the mines. But also, even like if you're away from it and like they were going to go try to infest that outpost, will the mines protect them from that horde even if you're nowhere nearby?
Yeah, you'll see little noise blips if you look at it on your map. It's a good 1-2 punch if you want to kill an infesting horde if you're using bait in conjunction with it.
That was, yeah, I was going to ask that. Like, so can that be a strategy for trying to deal with hordes that are on their way to your base? So, like, you've got a bunch of hordes converging on your base. Can you pick a nearby outpost and say bait and mines, and then all of those hordes will converge and get destroyed?
It's definitely viable.
That's pretty cool. I love the fact that we kind of turned this into almost a tower defense game or an RTS or something like that, where you've got this other game that you're playing on a meta level on the map at the same time that you're running around in the world and living through all of this.
And there's also on radio towers and cell towers a signal disruptor, which acts as a way. It increases the amount of effort required to wake up a play card.
Oh, really? So it kind of almost like provides you with cover so you can screw around a little bit more without waking any play cards?
Yeah.
It currently reduces awakening triggers by, I think, about 80%. So while it's active, certainly, you know, I saw some comments coming in about like, there's no way to sleep a play card. No, but there's ways to make it very hard to wake up, which is really what you would want to do is a little bit of forethought will save you a lot of consequence in this new update. So turn on your signal disruptor, go into plague territory, do your mission that's really close next to a plague heart, and use a little bit of stealth. Try a crossbow instead of a loud rifle, and you'll be fine. You can actually get out in lethal without tripping up a plague heart by doing a couple things in plague territory that way.